Welcome to our channel. I am so incredibly happy to have you here. If you love hilarious stories, you have just found. The incident took place during a wedding where Drayton Williams was serving as the best man for his best friend, Ethan Hartman. About 10 minutes into the outdoor ceremony, Drayton accidentally locked his knees while standing, causing him to lose consciousness and fall face-first to the ground with a loud thud. The shocking moment temporarily stole the spotlight from the happy couple. As panicked guests gasped, the groom and another groomsman immediately rushed over to help Drayton back to his feet. However, the wedding officiant barely paused. He briefly glanced at the fall and then continued reading the vows without missing a beat. But when love is right and it's real, it becomes this steady thing. Drayton later posted the footage to social media with the warning caption, "Don't lock your knees, folks," and the video quickly amassed more than 6 million views. Commenters widely agreed that the highlight of the video was the minister, who carried on as if he were following a strict schedule. Fortunately, Drayton recovered within moments. After being given food and water, he was feeling fine and successfully delivered his best man speech at the reception just 30 minutes later. Being a ring bearer is a tough job, especially for a sleepy 9-month-old. Little Maxon River Pierce stole the show at his parents' wedding when he fell fast asleep at the wheel of a remote-controlled car during his grand entrance. David and Rosalie Pierce tied the knot at Champaign Manor in Monroe, Louisiana. Rosalie came up with the creative idea to feature their infant son as the ring bearer. Because Maxon was still too young to walk down the aisle on his own, they placed him inside a motorized toy car adorned with a sign that read, "Here comes your bride." However, the gentle movement of the ride proved too relaxing. Wedding guests erupted into laughter as the vehicle rolled down the aisle with a completely zonked-out Maxon nodding off in the driver's seat. Despite the mid-ceremony nap, David gave his son's performance high marks, adding that the hilarious moment perfectly captured his son's wonderful personality. Tierney Patton and Donald Applegate said, "I do," at Market Hall in Raleigh, North Carolina. After Tierney's mother, Shannon Patton, gave a speech at the reception, she started dancing all by herself in front of everyone as Dancing Queen suddenly played. The couple's confusion turned to excitement when, one by one, each table stood up and joined Shannon on the dance floor. Soon, all 160 guests were grooving in sync. I was screaming each time a different group stood up and joined. I genuinely couldn't believe it," Tierney said. The flash mob was a complete surprise to Tierney and Donald, who were initially so confused and thought it was a really awkward way to open up the dance floor. At one point, they tried to get up to join Shannon, but were stopped by Tierney's brother, who threw out his arm to stop them. Everyone was just looking at her and the DJ wasn't saying anything. In a sense, it seemed like no one knew what to do, but actually, everyone knew what to do. Donald said, "Once the bridal party jumped in, the confusion quickly turned to shock, especially because some of my groomsmen can't dance very well. And then once everyone joined in, that's when the happy tears started flowing." He continues, "I've always wanted to be a part of a flash mob. I never in a million years would have thought there would be one for me." Tierney and Donald had no idea that Shannon had secretly sent out a dance tutorial video to everyone a month before the wedding. Because Mamma Mia is Tierney's favorite movie, Shannon pulled inspiration from the musical and even choreographed some of the dance moves herself. She recorded a full video breaking down the steps and timing for each group to join in and posted it on YouTube. She then texted the link to guests with a request that they practice. Some bridal party members were even practicing on the big day while Tierney and Donald were taking photos. Mamma Mia has been woven into so many of my happiest memories in life, so it was really special that my mom choreographed a dance to Dancing Queen, says Tierney, whose bachelorette party was Mamma Mia themed. She grew up watching the movie with her girlfriends and relatives, and often danced to Dancing Queen, just like the cast. She remembers, As a kid, my childhood best friend and I used to dance around her dining room table with the lights off and her mini disco ball placed in the middle of the table, playing the song for hours. Primary school teacher Mrs. Carey, whose husband completely blindsided her during his groom's speech by playing a surprise audio message from her young students. During the wedding reception, the groom took the microphone to deliver his traditional speech. Knowing how much his new wife adores her primary school class, he secretly coordinated with her school before the big day. Mid-speech, the groom announced to the room, "We've also got a few other excited little people that want to say a few words of congratulations today. Could we play the clip?" The reception speakers began blasting a compiled, ultra-sweet audio tape from her actual classroom. The young children can be heard piping up one by one, saying, "I love you, Mrs. Carey. Thank you for being the best teacher, Mrs. Carey. And Mrs. Carey, I hope you have the most amazing wedding in the world. You're a good teacher, and I love you." The heartwarming gesture, coordinated with the school, left the bride and guests deeply moved, highlighting the special bond she has with her students. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, so stay tuned for our upcoming features. We'll see you in the next one.